All right, I've lost count how many takes this is. We're struggling here. So it's been about 10 days since I did a video. And I haven't done videos lately because there just hasn't seemed like there's been much to talk about. So it's been status quo in the last little bit, which I guess is probably a good thing. But anyways, we've got more to talk about here today. So I want to talk quickly about the VP pick. I need to eat a little bit of humble pie there, unfortunately. We'll talk about that. Number two, just reputation, both your reputation and Vipkid's reputation. I want to talk about both of those. Number three, on bookings. So bookings continue to look a little bit better here. Let's talk about that. Four, tips. I want to give you 2 tips about cancellations. So things that are working for me, I'll give you that. And wah, I think there's another shoe to drop here. I'll get into that at the end of the video. If I were a Vipkid, this is what I'd be doing in the next couple of months. I'll share that with you and we'll wait and see. I don't know. I have no insider information, just giving my opinion on that there. Okay, so number 1 on the VP pick. Very interesting. Kamala Harris was selected here in the last 24 hours by Biden. So, Michelle Obama, my pick is not the one that was selected. Now, having said that, I still think, I'm holding on to, I think Biden is still going to back out for health reasons, and that therefore would move Kamala Harris into running for president, and she would have to select a VP. So I'm going to still stick with, I think Michelle Obama is still going to be moving in there as VP. Now, she won't be able to run for president because Kamala Harris would be doing that, but I think it's going to be a two women ticket. There's going to be 2 women on the ticket. So for the Democratic side of things. So Kamala Harris and Michelle Obama, let's wait and see there for that one. And my favorite political figure of all time is Margaret Thatcher. So another woman there. So I have lots of respect there for women. Okay, on to 2. Reputation. Just in terms of Vipkid's reputation, we've seen in the last week or so anyways, them go out and say no more posts on Saturday and Sunday, which I fully understand and agree with for that matter. It's been so negative and we all can see that. It's probably good just to take a little bit of a pause there. And for those moderators that are trying to moderate that, good luck to you trying to moderate that. That may have something to do with it also. It's probably been difficult to do. And I think in general, for Vipkid, if it were me anyways, I would be concerned about that really leaking out. And I know they are internal sites, but that does move out a little bit in terms of sentiment. And I think it's a good thing for them to do. For me, if I were Vipkid, I would want to keep hiring new teachers. And if a lot of negativity gets out there, that might hinder that a little bit. And for them, I've said before that hiring more new teachers is bringing down their costs because those teachers are likely getting paid less. And we know that with the new pay structure, the lower amount of classes each teacher teaches, the cheaper it is for them, because that's just how the pay structure works. For those 2 reasons, therefore, I think it's a good move for them. I'm not talking about us personally as teachers. I know the fewer the teachers there are, the better. I'm just talking about Vipkid's angle, and as well, if they're looking to expansion into a new country, Japan, then of course they want to hire lots of new teachers. I don't know, I'm just throwing out Japan. That's where I would go if I were them. That's something they need to be concerned about, hiring lots of teachers for that reason. Also, now on to your own personal reputation. It's taken me, unfortunately, 36 years to figure out, in the grand scheme of things, your reputation really doesn't matter. I used to be so concerned about my reputation, way too concerned about it. And now, in the last few years, I guess I've been blessed to a certain extent. I didn't think about it at the time, but I've been blessed that my reputation has really been maligned in the last few years for blowing the whistle at my place of work. I've been deemed and put off as delusional for the things that I've reported, delusional by many people, close to me, not close to me, etc. And it's come to the point where I'm just like, I really don't care about my reputation anymore. And there's been so much freedom in that. I haven't realized that there is so much freedom in not caring about your reputation. That's my one piece of advice for you. I know it's harder said than done. I know, with that part. And just even with reputation for my own faith, I would not share my faith really with anyone. I was so scared about what people would think, and now I really don't care. So I'm sharing my faith with you on here. Take a look. I've got 5 songs that really have helped me. If you look under just about me on this channel, or my bio there on there, just telling a little bit about the channel, 5 songs. 4 of them are from Hillsong. They are my favorite band for sure. I said Arizona before. No, Hillsong is my favorite band. These songs have really spoken to me, got me through the last little bit. Take a listen. Maybe you'll like them, maybe you won't. Leave them down in the comments if you do like any of them. I would appreciate that there also. Okay, with bookings, on back to Vipkid here. So with bookings in general, they've been doing much better over the last little bit. June, I think, was the bottom. July has been better. August has been even better, at least for me and what I've heard from other teachers. So that is great. The reason why August is really turning also is because I think teachers are just teaching a little less. They're going back to school teaching in some shape or form over the next little bit. So they want to get out and enjoy the nice weather, rightfully so, take vacations. We've been cooped up for so long. For all those reasons, that has been great for bookings in general. And September is going to be even better. So that is something to look forward to as teachers go back. Maybe not you brick and mortar teachers, sorry. But for me anyways, I don't teach in a school. So in general, bookings will continue to improve. That is absolutely excellent. I love that. It's giving us a lot more flexibility there as teachers with slots, etc. Okay, now on to tips. I want to give you 2 tips in terms of helping with cancellations. Before I do that, please bang on that like, bang on that subscribe. I do appreciate you subscribers and likers. Thank you very much. It does help my video get more views, and I try and get information, bring it back here to share with you every few days. So tips, 2 tips with cancellations. 1, open your schedule after the pre-booking frenzy. Get away from all that automation. And yes, I know it means getting up early, but I just get up, put my schedule out, and go back to bed. By doing that, you stay away from the automation, and that in general will help with cancellations, because then the only people that will be booking you will be actual people or LPs rather than through the automation where it might get canceled at a later time. So that's a way to help your bookings there and cancellations, managing that. The second one is, for those of you, I think most of us take breaks during the day anyway. So if you're going to teach 8 classes or 7 classes or whatever, however many you teach, if you're seeing lots of cancellations, just don't put in breaks into your schedule. That will help. And I know Murphy's Law is you'll likely then get probably 8 classes in a row that you've got to teach. I know that'll probably happen. But if you're really wanting more bookings, don't put in breaks. And as the cancellations inevitably come, use those as your breaks. And yes, it will mean you're probably teaching longer periods because those breaks will not come right in the middle part. I know, but that's a way that it might help you there. Okay, the next shoe to drop. Wah, wah, uh-oh. So I think the next thing that's going to come here that might be a little bit of a negative for teachers is that short-term $2 incentive. So I think they may announce that bad boy. I don't know how much time they need to give us in advance of this, but I think with that, I think it's like 30 or 60 days anyways, because it's an incentive. I think they might axe that here in the next month or 2. Why now? Well, bookings are starting to turn, so that's why now. If you're going to unleash that bad boy, you do that when things are turning, when things are looking a little better, which August they have been, July they have been, September even more so. If I were going to release that, if I were going to do it, which if I were a Vipkid, I'd be doing it, because with all the teachers, I just don't think they have to do it. And therefore, I would likely do that in September. That's given enough time for the pay structure to sort of filter through, see how that goes as well. So I think that's the time to do it. I don't know. Leave your comments. Do you think that will be axed or not? If I had to guess, I would say in the next couple of months. We'll wait and see. Please leave some comments. Please like. Please subscribe. We'll be back in the next few days. Bye, everybody.